What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to my channel, Discovering Nicole. That would be me. Hey, Nate. Nathaniel. Do not do that. Sorry, headphone wearers. If you wear headphones, I'm sorry. Your whole fucking brain just probably fucking blew up. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My son. Hey, Cece. Hey, Rachel. Hey, convict. Okay, hold on, you guys. I gotta fix it on Facebook because for some reason, whenever I go on StreamYards onto Facebook, it like leaves it in private mode. So I have to. There we go, public. All right, cool. I'm doing okay. I'm just chilling. It's been raining here a lot, you guys. So I've just kind of been hanging out, like relaxing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What was it, last week and the week before that? I was going live like every single day, like 2 to 3 times a day. I can't keep up with that kind of output. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of freaking live streaming. So I'm gonna kind of pull back a little bit and stop going live as much as I was. Hey Jamie, what's up, girl? So I do have to tell you guys that the girl that was going to come on and tell her story tonight, I knew she wasn't going to. I do not like it when people say that they're going to do something and then do not do it. And so I messaged her like 2 days ago and I was like, hey, are you still going to come on and tell your story? And she didn't say anything. So I do not like that. Like if you say you're going to do something, do it. So what we're going to do, move our interview to tomorrow night. And sorry about that, y'all. It's like I said, it's raining here, so my Wi-Fi might go in and out. Hey, Natalie, what's up, girl? Yeah, this is Melissa Renee is going to come tell her story. So, boop, 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 boop. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. So, what's going on with you guys? I have started a new series, and if you are not paying attention, you need to start paying attention. It's over on my shorts, okay? And it's a series where, hey, Nathaniel! Be quiet, please. It's a series where I share and read from my journal and my diary from when I was in active addiction. And when I was in active addiction, you guys, I was such a hot mess. And I'm reading it verbatim from how I wrote it, okay? And today's that I dropped today is fucking embarrassing because I was mad because my husband didn't want to put up with my fucking shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Allison. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Pixie. He was like tired of putting up with me. And I guess I can kind of tell you guys the story of what happened. So, and I go tomorrow to the dentist. Hopefully they'll have this ready for me. I know I'm going for a cleaning because I have to go to get my teeth cleaned every 90 days. Oh, shoot. I bet you it's on unlisted. Hold on. Let me look and see if it posted. I have to check and make sure though, because I'm not going to fucking pay cash for cleaning my insurance. But yeah, it went to unlisted. So let me put it on public, you guys. There we go. Okay, it's on public now. I'm not going to pay freaking cash for a freaking cleaning when I am allotted three a year, So anyway, I'm kind of like tripping on a dentist a little bit. I feel like they are like trying to just get money out of me or something. How did I have time to journal? I was tweaking 24/7, honey. Look at it. I'll show you guys. This is just one of them. I have like 2 or 3 other books. And I didn't journal a lot. I filled up quite a bit of this. Yeah, I filled up quite a bit of this. I went all the way to June, y'all, from March to June. So, y'all, I got a lot of content, baby. I'm going to be reading y'all my journal. So, get ready. It's going to be fun. Oh, we're going to have a great time. Okay, so what I have to do right now is I have to post for Scott. As soon as I post for Scott, then we're going to do like a recovery reading. And then we're going to talk about that and talk about active addiction. So let me tell you about where I was at when this happened, okay? So whenever this happened, I had just started dating Neil, right? And going to his house to eat all the time with his parents. That was one thing that they always wanted to do, no matter what. His mom and dad always had us over for dinner or had me over for dinner. And so like I always had to be prepared to go in front of his parents, you know? And I was not obviously ready for that, you know? And so I had got there, and this particular time I had been up on methadone for like 2 or 3 days. Hey, Mark. And so for some reason, you guys, when I did methadone, I wouldn't sleep. That's why I don't take methadone as MAT treatment, because I would not sleep at all. And so I had been taking his methadone and taking Xanaxes, and I was a hot mess express, and shit was going down. And I had been up for like 3 or 4 days without any sleep. Oh, honey, he is such a loudmouth. Yes, he is just like me. I had been up for like a couple days without any sleep. He's playing on his Oculus too, you guys. And so for me, without any sleep, I start acting like really weird. Like I start losing control of my extremities. Okay. Like I'll start like, and all this dumb shit like that. And that's what was happening. I was sitting at the lunch table or at the dinner table, and I could not be still. And so his dad looked at me and he goes, Nicole, what is wrong with you? Why can't you be still? And they knew, you know, and I fucking freaked out and had a panic attack in front of him. And Neil got upset with me because Neil had been recording me all night the night before, recording me all fucked up like that. So that day when I went upstairs and I was crying and I felt embarrassed, he showed me the recording of myself. And I was like, oh my God, what was wrong? Like, why was I could see how bad off I was, you know? And I felt really, really, really guilty because I was going around his family like that, you know? And so I wondered why his parents didn't like me, you know? Now his dad passed away, but his dad ended up, really loving me to death. It was really his mom that I had the most problems with, you know, but I think that's normal for a lot of people, you know, like with women and mother-in-laws that can dominate on YouTube. Okay, let me post this damn video. So I work in social media marketing, and my main job is to post people's content. Well, lately here, it's been really kind of frustrating me. I can't do a good job if the person who is editing the videos doesn't get them to me in a timely fashion. Okay, so what's happening is I like to post first thing in the morning, right when I wake up, for every single client. Okay. Well, that's not what's happening. I'm literally getting videos one by one, like piecemeal to me. I hate that. Like, give me the fucking bunch of videos. And so I've been having to wait on our editor to get it all to me. Bless his heart. He's going to have to speed it up because it's driving me insane, you know, because I have to wait on all of it. So and I hadn't even moved in with Neil yet. His parents like wouldn't let me stay the night because they were like afraid I wasn't going to leave or something. And so we went and got our own apartment together. And that's the apartment that he took me back to that night. And he left me there alone because his parents were so upset. And I was so fucked up that I was sleepwalking. When I say sleepwalking, I mean like my eyes were rolled back in my head and I was in like a nod. And I was walking around the house like that, trying to like be okay. And I walked into there was like this big alarm thing that stuck out from the wall. And I walked right into it with my eye and knocked myself smooth the fuck out, peed all over myself. And I was embarrassed. Did I put part 9 in the damn caption? Oh well. No, his parents were fucking bitches. Not his dad, but his. Oh, drove me insane, y'all. Drove me insane. It was like, I'll tell you this. When me and Neil got married, we didn't like tell anybody or anything like that. We just went and got our shit done at the Justice of the Peace, right? Well, one day we were at her house and I was like, I'm a Pludre now. And she was like, what? I was like, we got married. And she was like, yeah. So that's all I needed to know. My parents love Neil. You know, they are such good. My mom and dad are so kind. They would never, ever make my husband feel less than. They've always been so kind to him. They're just good people in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's really important for you to have relationships with your mother and father-in-law. And that's why my husband, like my parents call him to check on him and see how he's doing, just like they check on me. They send him birthday just like they do me. Oh, and I got to tell you guys, you know, the opal that I picked out for my ring, I decided I'm not going to do it in a ring. What we're going to do is I'm going to put it in a pendant, and I'll show you what it looks like real fast so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's this one. Hold on. It's this one right here. Oh, you can't see it that good on the computer. It doesn't look like anything. Let's just say this, okay? This opal has red, green, purple, blue. It's just the most beautiful, fiery opal I've ever seen in my whole entire life, okay? And I'm going to get it in a pendant that I can wear all the time. So y'all are going to see me. I'm going to have my big old opal pendant on. I know, Fabio. Exactly. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, this is your son. You should be grateful that he's got a wife that can take care of him now, you know? Oh, and then I got to show you guys my friend, Kathleen, the lady that helped me with my teeth. She also sent me a ring that's a fire opal. So I have to get it sized, but she sent it to me in the mail. I just got it. Oh gosh, these kind of people drive me insane. Okay, I just blocked that person, whoever they were. Hey Rachel, what's up? I cannot stand it when people come in the chat and just like spam the chat like that. Like, don't do that, man. That's stupid. Who am I posting for? Oh yeah, Scott. Hey Jessica, what's up, girl? So let me see what's trending over here on Instagram for his song title, whatever it's called. Let me see if I can hear this. I can't hear it. Okay. Let me add some music to this one. So anyway, I'm doing good. Like I said, I just haven't been making that much. I haven't been going live, you guys, because honestly, it's just like a lot to go live as much as I was going live. Let me post this because I feel like I am like preoccupied. So let me get this guy's stuff posted real fast and then we can talk all we want. Okay. Okay, we'll use that song. Hey, Aaron. Okay? So members and patrons, are you guys going to come to the members only live? we are going to move it, since tomorrow Melissa is going to tell her story. We're going to move it to okay, there we go. We're going to move it to Saturday, and then we're going to do our cooking on Sunday. So for those of you guys that know, I ordered so much chicken, you guys. I got like 10 pounds of chicken. So on Sunday, whenever we do our cooking video, I am going to prep so much chicken, okay? So that way I can start my healthy eating out on the right path for the next week. And I'm going to have, and I'm going to season it so it's so good, okay? And I've got broccoli and cauliflower that I can make with it. And I'm excited. So that's the plan. It's going to be Saturday instead because Melissa's going to come tell her story tomorrow. Because the person who was supposed to come tell their story today didn't get back with me. And so it kind of threw a wrench in everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I had everything pre-planned out. So it kind of, and then what will happen though is because we'll be on live tomorrow, Melissa, for her story for probably like 2 hours. And so then getting off and going on live to do the members thing, I just feel like, you know, everybody's going to be tired and ready to kind of do their own thing. You know what I mean? If you throw your phone, I'll give your chicken good luck. Well, honey, I'm not throwing my phone. So, but that's what we're going to do. So I will make a post about it to let you guys know. So that way you won't forget. But yeah, it'll be fun. It's going to be all of us, though, tomorrow for Melissa's story, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. I feel the same way, Natalie. I look at me. Her son, my husband. You think she would be happy for me to come and take him off her hands, you know? But that just happens. I feel like a lot of it was because Neil's the baby of the family, and it was just like hard for her to let go, you know? I've never, ever, ever had problems with mother-in-laws until I met this one. All the guys I ever dated, their parents loved me. Like my first boyfriend, Robert, his mom used to take like pictures of me in black and white and put them in picture frames because I have such a Native American look. She loves Native American people. And I'm Mexican and Italian, which is, you know, Mexican has Native American, you know, and she loved that. So she would take pictures of me and stuff. I hope not either, Clary. I hope I'm not like that either. I'm not going to be like that. Well, thank you, man. I love you too, honey. I love you too. So after I post this video, then I got to post his Facebook, and then I'm done, and we can fucking have a good time. Okay. Oh yeah, million view ideas for YouTube. Together and discuss it about recovery, okay? What's on? You guys are challenging me here. A bailiff. Okay. So here's the idea. What is it, baby? I don't know what you're talking about. Who made the video? Out of credits for what? Hey, Katie, what's up, girl? Oh, okay. That's why you're telling us about it. We'll find out and then let me know, okay, honey? Yeah, what about Upwork? When you go on there, like it's honestly, there's people that are going to try and shortchange you. They're going to try and say, "Oh, I don't want to pay you that much for your services." So you kind of have to like go back and forth with them sometimes, you know? Oh, I can't see it. It doesn't let me see it. Is it a link that you put in the chat? Send it to me on you follow me on any other platforms? Um Oh, this is just a regular Android. It's an older Android, like a 21. I want to get the new one. My husband has a new one. But I didn't want to change phones because I have all my. Do you know how like whenever you work and you have like all the links and all the passwords to everything like programmed in one device? That's what it's like with this phone, and I have everything programmed in that device. So I don't want to pull. I don't want to pull everything out of it, and have to change it over. Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't know you had to bid for stuff. I've never done it before. My boss told me it was good for people to like find on there, but I wouldn't do that. Don't worry about it then. I thought it was different than that. I thought it was a place where people would just find you. That makes me upset. Okay, here we go. 1 second at a time and it'll come up on YouTube. Okay, baby, I'll write it down. 1 second at a time. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll look it up, see what you got going on. Yeah, I do too. Okay, so this is it. I'm posting this video for him. John's cards. I can go off of this and read the damn recovery stuff. All right, there we go. Yeah, I kind of did a video about post-acute withdrawal. It wasn't only about post-acute, but it had post-acute withdrawal in it. But yeah, I can make a separate video. Post-acute withdrawal can last. They say it can last up to 2 years, but I mean, I'm sure it can last longer than that. And it's like the withdrawal after withdrawal. It's the anxiety, the depression, the lack of motivation, the lethargy, the anhedonia. That kind of stuff that happens after you get sober and after you go through the initial like withdrawal from the drug. And for a lot of people, post-acute withdrawal is what takes them out. They get sober and they do so well coming off the drug, and then they kind of give up. Hey Michelle, what's up, girl? Thank you. This t-shirt, you'll never believe it. I got this t-shirt from Walmart, you guys, but I ordered 3 new t-shirts. They're coming in the mail. I got one shirt that says, "Women don't owe you shit." Boom. Women don't owe you shit. I think I ordered another Britney Spears t-shirt and a it was a band tee. I can't remember. Oh, thanks, Patricia. You too. Okay, let's look up a recovery reading. Okay, guys, that's what I wanted to do with y'all. So, but the Women Don't Owe You Shit one is from change.org. Recovery reading. So I did do a video on spitting or swallowing your Suboxone, and so what my suggestion was to spit, and so I'll tell you why my suggestion was to spit. In fact, I can take some Suboxone and show y'all what I mean. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Because I don't take it until the evening time anyway. And it's literally like the smallest little piece. So save the rest. Okay, so I put it in a little square. And then I put it underneath my tongue like that. And I leave it there, okay? So I leave it there to completely dissolve, completely. So we'll talk, and I'll read the reading while I let it dissolve, okay? Okay, here we go. Wake up. Damn, my eyes are getting worse and worse. Okay, here we go. Self-will. The first requirement is that we be convinced that any life run on self-will can hardly be a success. On that basis, we are almost always in collision with something or somebody, even though our motives are good. Thought of the day. If I don't change my sobriety date will. Okay? AA related acronym. Change. Choosing humility allows new gifts and energy. Change. Choosing humility allows new gifts and energy. I like that. Okay? Selfishness, self-centeredness. That we think is the root of our problems. Driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Sometimes they hurt us seemingly without provocation, but we invariably find that at some time in the past we have made decisions based on self, which later placed us in a position to be hurt. Okay, so self-will. Okay, let's talk about self-will. So yesterday, let me see. It's almost completely dissolved. So yesterday we talked about taking your power back. Hold on. All right. So now, all that shit in my mouth, I spit that shit out. And we're done. My mouth dissolves Suboxone so fast. One, because it's such a small little piece. And two, because I have a lot of saliva in my mouth. Boys. I'm just playing. That's what I mean when I say spit or swallow, okay? The reason why I spit out that nasty shit is because whenever I was first beginning to take Suboxone. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the $10. Make you holla. Hey, guys, let's give him some shout outs since he sent us a 10-piece. I have 3 channels, a convict's perspective, a convict's reaction, and real talk with Flacco. Much respect and support tapping in. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. No, you're not losing any of it because it's already gone into your system through underneath your tongue. So let me tell you why I do that. Whenever I used to swallow it, you guys, it would give me constipation and headaches really, really bad. And so I went to see my doctor, right? And I was like, yo, doctor, I can't shit and my head's pounding, right? And he was like, okay, are you swallowing the spit after you take your Suboxone? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to waste any of it. Just like you guys, right? Just like you guys. And he goes, you're not wasting it. He goes, what you get goes in through the capillaries and I got that shit underneath your tongue, right? He said, after that, what's left over is just, filler. And so that's why I started doing that. And when I started doing it, my headaches went away. So just a thought, if you're having really bad headaches and you can't deal with it, spitting that nasty shit out could help you out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this only works with Suboxone, not any other medications. So focus, Nicole. Focus. Honestly, you guys, if you're a doctor and you watch me, I know you're probably going, this girl needs medication, because I am just a hot mess express. Hey, Natalie, I love it too. So let's get back to that. So self-will riot. Okay. So when we're in active addiction, you guys, that's because we're living on our own self-will, right? What we're supposed to do in recovery is give our will over to a power greater than ourselves, right? Whatever that power is, okay? It can be God, it can be the universe, it can be nature, it can be Allah, it can be whoever you believe in. Satan, if you believe in Satan, if you're a Satanist, I don't know, everybody's welcome here. I don't judge you. But you give your will over to a power greater than yourself. That's why in the mornings, whenever I get up in the morning, I say, thank you, God, for keeping me sober yesterday. And please take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, and show me how to live clean and serene. For each day, I say that every single day. It doesn't matter if I woke up on the wrong side of the bed or the right side of the bed. Right, co-host? My co-host was sick last night. Bad. He puked like 3 times, y'all. It was pretty bad. He almost puked on my husband's head last night because he sleeps in the bed with all of us. And y'all know there's 3 of us in this fucking bed because my son literally comes into the bed every single night. So we're all crammed up in this bed like little fucking hot dogs and shit like that. And Paco was standing up on my husband and he's like, and my husband's like, ah! So yeah, he's okay now. I've been taking him out with me to go potty and just letting him relax and rest. But yeah, his little tummy was upset. It was throwing up like bile. So whenever we're running off of self-will, let me give you an example of how I run off self-will in recovery. I have a great example for you guys. When I'm running off self-will, I'm making drama videos. When I'm running off self-will, I am contributing to drama and chaos that is already happening on the internet. That's when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and staying healthy, Hey, Natalie, anytime, girl. It's just from years and years of taking the medication and like trying different things, And so like, hello, I just came from my Suboxone appointment and I had a conversation with the doctor about how I felt something was off with a different brand of generic Suboxone I got from CVS. Oh yeah, there's this years and years ago, like in 2017, when was it? 2018? I can't remember. But whenever they first came out with generic Suboxone and they had like Alvogen and they had like Dr. Reddy, excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. A lot of people were coming and saying like, this is not the same as my regular name brand Suboxone. And they're right, because it wasn't. It was totally different. It was like off some way, So anyway, whenever I get wrapped up in like drama and gossip and stuff like that, like that's not the recovery, Nicole. Like the recovery, Nicole, it is completely fine to hold somebody accountable and say something like, hey, this isn't right. This is what should be being done. And this is an example of why that should not be being done and what we can do to change it, and leave it at that. But like carrying it on and carrying it on and carrying it on is like sickness to me. Okay. It keeps me sick and it keeps me in chaos, right? Don't get me wrong. As much as I would like to continue doing what I need to do to hold people accountable, because it really makes me upset when I see people who are dishonest, who are profiting off of the recovery community, and who are successful because of lies. It goes all over me and I want to go hard, right? But like, what good is that doing me, right? Is that keeping me healthy? Is that helping me in my recovery? No. All I can do is bring the truth to you guys and be honest and let you know what I think and what my opinion is, and let you make your own decision. I can't make you guys I can't make people not watch somebody, right? I can't make people, listen to me. Hold on, I want to do something with my computer because I don't like how this is looking. There we go. Do you know what I'm saying? And so there we go. That's much better, much better. So as much as like I said, as much as I want to like continue making sure people know that this person is a liar and a fraud, because I 100% believe and know in my heart that that's what is going on, right? Just because I believe and I know it. You look at my eyes. I know it. I can't make people see it. You know what I mean? And it literally wears me out. It wears me out to sit there and fucking try to bring people the truth and help people. And then it wears me out. It puts stress on me. Oh, Brenda, exactly. It's so upsetting to see someone use so many people as pawns for their own gain to recover their reputation when they can just be completely honest. I absolutely agree. And this person is going to great lengths to try and use other people to tell her story instead of just being straight up with it. And that I have no respect for somebody like that. Like, honestly, it's like tasting shit in my mouth. I'm just like, you know. Thanks for the 20, honey. Thanks, Clary. Love you, girl. So anyways, a great example of self-will would be what we have been seeing going on the internet with you know who. Okay, you know who has been operating in self-will for her whole channel. You know what? In fact, we can rewind it back to probably like 3 years ago when she first started. And I truly believe that when she first started, like I can't believe that, because now that I know that all these things were a lie behind the scenes, how can I believe that when her channel started out, she was actually in it for the right reason? I don't believe that, because I see the truth on paper, you know what I mean? And in text and in emails and all that. And so I want to believe that this person started out for the right reasons, but I truly don't believe it. I know everybody does, because I get so passionate about it. And like, if I had the fancy software to where I could react to people's videos down in the little box right here, absolutely, Mark, then I would, but I had to react to my TV instead. And I was like, but that's self-will, okay? Like, all of that is self-will. So, like, in recovery, we're supposed to give our will over to God, and we're supposed to act in according to like the way our higher power would want us to be. You know what I mean? And our higher power doesn't want us getting involved in other people's bullshit and their drama and shit like that. But it's really hard not to when you're on the internet. And like, our recovery community is such a tight little community of people. You know, like, it might be a lot of people, but we're a tight community. You know what I'm saying? And so actually watch people, how if you watch people in the recovery community that make content, you can see like when Nicole is in her recovery mode and she's doing the right thing and she's following what her higher power wants her to do, and she's kicking ass and taking names and doing recovery videos and helping people get sober, taking phone calls, taking text messages, all that stuff, right? But then she starts slipping and she's like on the gossip train, you know. Hey Kevin, what's up, man? And like, I cannot help it, you guys. Like, if I'm not perfect, I would be lying to you if I was like, oh, I don't gossip at all and I hate gossiping, it's terrible. You know, like, at least I have the cojones to admit it. You know, like, I admit when I'm wrong. I will say this though, I'm a fucking good ass friend, dude. I'm a good friend, and I have my friends' backs, you know? So that's what self-will is. Okay. Self-will run riot is when we're out there doing whatever's clever, getting our fucking high on, going out selling drugs, buying drugs, and all that kind of stuff, you know? And so I take my power back all the time. Okay. I'll give my power over to my higher power and I'll say, higher power, help me be a good human being today. Help me not gossip, God. Help me stay off of Reddit, Lord. Please help me stay off Reddit. You know, when I go to that Reddit thread, I only get myself in trouble. And I'll be doing good. I'll be on a 3-day streak, right? And then all of a sudden, my little fingers will be like, watch my mom get addicted to drugs videos. Why I saw this. Hey, Breaking Bad. What's up, baby? Well, I'm not addicted anymore. I'm in recovery, but I'm glad you saw that video and came here to hang out with us. I think it's so cool how YouTube Shorts are like bringing so many new people over here to my channel, y'all. Like, it's so amazing. Like, I'm going to keep pumping out those YouTube Shorts. I know. It's good job, Clary. I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you for doing that. Like, you have a lot. You're better than me, honey. I'm still creeping on that Reddit. I'm like, you don't say. But this is what I have to think about, okay? I have to think about how would I feel if the shoe was on the other foot and that Reddit was about me. God, that's where my feelings start coming in. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like that's how we have to think about every situation. Like, when you have a disagreement with somebody, even if it's just here online and you're like arguing with somebody in the comment section, or somebody says something real nasty to you, like somebody said to this girl the other day and I reacted to it. Sure. Yes, I can. God. See what I'm saying, y'all? Like, I'm getting text messages from people that I work with because I don't have all the content, and this is the end of the day and I'm fucking having to scramble to get people, you know what I mean? Okay, part 2. How long did that go? I don't remember. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, there we go. Add. Oh, what did y'all say about me? That's so sweet. Thank you. I don't have Reddit on my phone either, and I was going to delete TikTok, but then I can't watch Nicole's lives. Kicking, yes, Nicole has put so much work into the community. I damn straight I have. I fucking put a lot of fucking work into this damn YouTube community, especially. I was on this fucking platform every fucking day in 2020, every day, every night, making YouTube fucking live streams for people that were struggling. Sometimes I get fucking pissed off a little bit because people, you know, they just take shit for granted. I worked really hard to be able to do all that stuff, you guys. And sometimes I feel, you know, not appreciated, but that's not why I do it. I don't do it for appreciation. I do it for, you know, because it helps me. But it does bother me a little bit sometimes, you know. How much gold is in this tub of gold leaf? Part 2. I do it because I like helping people. I do it because, honestly, I enjoy sitting here and congregating with you guys. You know, I enjoy hanging out. I enjoy talking about different things, you know, that apply to recovery and addiction. So, you know, it is, it's all good. Yeah. So Natalie, I do have a very, very strong moral compass. I do. And I'll tell you this, like when I first started my YouTube channel, I remember my friends had a lot more followers than me and they had Patreon accounts, right? And when I first started my YouTube, I was like, oh my God, paying for free, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that, right? Like I was very, very upset, you know? Um, I was very upset. I was like, this can't be. And I didn't understand, right? I didn't understand that I was putting content out that was taking me time and effort. And I put a lot of time into going live. I'll be live for sometimes 40 hours a week. Okay. If you go up to last week and the week before that, and you add up all the amount of time I was on live, it's a full time job. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm live streaming, 35, 40 hours in a week. And so that's putting a lot into a community. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever they were talking about like making trends, I felt really, really guilty and I did not want to do it. Well, then when my audience grew to a point where I couldn't talk to everybody, right? And I wanted to have like private time and like smaller group of people that we could all just like really get to know each other. I wanted to do that, but I didn't know how. That is why I only do things where I'm providing somebody something and I'm not going to take your money for free. Never. I will never do that. I will never ask you for donations. Nothing. I will always give you a service or a good for your money because I worked fucking hard for my money. And so I know what it's like. I would never put my money on somebody that I don't truly, truly believe in. That's why I only have like 2 people that I am a patron of theirs. That's it. That's it. Because that's how serious I am about just putting money into people's pockets that I just feel like don't deserve it, you know? And so that's why I'm like, and also, I also really make sure that when I never had the ability to work with a rehab or these companies that I do now. I never dreamed that I would be able to work with a treatment center like Dr. B's. I never imagined that to be on their team, right? And I didn't understand it, but I will never, or self recovery, I will never work with a place that doesn't align with what I believe in. I'm a huge advocate for medication assisted treatment and different pathways to recovery that are, when I say different pathways, I don't mean making up your own pathway. I don't mean smoking and drinking and taking this and that and that. No, I mean different pathways. MAT recovery, abstinence based recovery, Cali sober recovery, the plant medicine recovery. Excuse me. Those are the 3 recoveries that I know of, you know? And so I'll never sign on to like work with someplace if they don't support what I believe in, right? So anyways, yeah, I have a very strong important to me. That's why I get my feelings hurt, you guys, when people try to say things like ass backwards about me. Like there's this guy on TikTok that has been making videos about me stop and like trying to say that like I'm somehow, like he's just being a dickhead because I talk about recovery delivered so much. The reason why I talk about recovery delivered so much is because I've always been talking about recovery delivered since 2020. For 2 years, I didn't work with him. I just talked about it because I knew people needed another option. That's why I share about Recovery Delivered, Bupe.me, Work It Health, and all the other medicine places because people need to have options. Did you guys see that they're like trying to? Let me read about telemedicine. Pisses me off, dude. Don't ask me what happened. It took me away. Sorry, you guys. It took me away all of a sudden. I was sitting there talking and it took me away. But anyways, okay. Oh yeah, I had been talking about Recovery Delivered since 2020. Well, I actually reached out to them in 2022 and asked if I could if I could work with them. You know what I mean? Good. I'm glad, because I had been talking about them for so long, and I might as well get paid if I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And so I never had the confidence before to actually approach companies or brands like that until I started TikTok. And I started TikTok and I realized how much I do for these places without having anything in return. And these are companies like treatment centers, doctor's offices, and all this stuff. And I was basically like, people were going to them because I talked about them, and so it took me a lot to make the decision to finally ask, and start actually getting compensated. But it took a lot for me to do that. Natalie, we're not gone, girl. We came back. So anyway, yeah, that's how I decided to do that, y'all. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and was like, I'm going to get paid, like it took a lot for me to make the decision to do that. So I just wanted to tell you guys that it's really important to me to be transparent with my audience and to let you guys know, like where and how I have gotten to where I've gotten, so yeah, for some reason, I felt like hey, Nat. Hey, Braxton. No, I did not get my job for posting videos through Upwork. I got my job for posting videos through Dr. B. His marketing director, Austin, is my boss. And so I got the job with Dr. B through Austin. Austin and Dr. B found me at the same time. And so in 2018, Dr. B and Austin found me on YouTube and we started collaborating and making content together. Okay. Once we started making content together, then one day they called me and they said, we want to work with you. We want to work with you. We want to hire you. We want you to be on our team. Right. And I was like, me? And they were like, yeah, you. And they said, if we have a job opening in 2020, would you want it? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. And so that's how I got my job posting social media content, because part of my job, oh, okay, here you go. I was trying to see like where this money came from, you guys. Part of I just had money show up in my PayPal and I didn't know who it was from, but it was from my dad for my birthday. Oh, thanks, Papa Gijo. So I'm such a nerd. Yeah, it's from my dad. Okay. Kathy, thank you so much, baby girl. Yes, my birthday is March 8th. I'm going to be 41 years old, you guys. And this is what I'm going to do. I got my opal that I'm getting, and then I want to get a little bit more added to my arm, like something right here, I think, or even just on my hand. I don't know. I'll let y'all know. But I love my tattoo. Making me so mad. I'm getting pissed off, y'all, with this Wi-Fi. It's because it's raining outside. Hey, Ghosty, what's anyway? So we talked about self-will, which I feel like we talked about. I'm on my fuck that thing. Kim, thank you guys. Appreciate that. You don't do that, but I really, I know it will. to my or to my birthday. Eddie, what's up? No, I didn't. No. Hear me? Y'all can hear me. Is the sound? Okay. Let's see if I can off of my Tell me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. I'll be right back. Here, just stop. Okay, let me know how it is now. It's the Wi-Fi, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I really, really am. Let me know if this is better. I got two phones, this phone and that phone. So it should be better on this phone. This phone's brand new that I'm on now. And just so you know, Liz, I know I'm talking to you on the phone too, but I think the problem is Recovery Delivered doesn't have providers in Mississippi. I'm going to go look. I'm going to text my boss and find out, but I think that's what the issue is. So hold on just a second. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. I'm gonna do my face wash while I'm talking to you guys. Okay. So I posted for Crown Gold. I don't know what I'm supposed to post for him. It's crazy because I'm trying to do my job, and it really makes it hard whenever I'm just getting everything else. It makes me upset. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, really like to have everything at one time. So that way I can just go in and post what I need to post. But it's like, okay, so like here. Okay, I posted that, I'm pretty sure. What's this one about?
Hey, this is Pej. I'm here with my friend Mason. We're going to talk about Kratom.
Kratom. Okay, I haven't put that one on yet. Okay, that's a good one. Download. Okay, so so one of our clients, he's an interventionist. Y'all might know him. He's on TikTok. His name is Pej, and today, you know, I usually post 3 videos a day for him. But if my people aren't sending me the videos, then I can't really post, you know. And so it's kind of been frustrating. That's what's been going on. Jenna, where are you going, baby? Hold on, let me put Jenna with Neil, Nate. You guys, hold on. Hey, babe. Okay, sorry about that. to take the geriatric dog to my husband. So I can't post for him because I don't have all the videos I need. So but now I have them, so it's all good. Okay. Let's do some skincare, y'all. Okay, so this is part of my recovery. Okay, like I know you might think, oh, come on, Nicole, doing skincare is not part of your recovery. It is, Jan. Okay, it is. It helps me. Okay, it helps me feel good about myself. It helps me feel like I'm taking care of myself, which I am. And so self-care is really important in recovery for anybody, a man or a woman. So if you're somebody who's not taking care of your skin, I'm going to tell you, you need to start doing it. And a way that you can get in the habit of doing it is by doing it with us when I do it at night, because we do it together. So I didn't really wear any makeup today. I just put a little bit of eyebrow stuff in and some mascara and lip gloss, but I got to get the mascara off. Yeah. So I'm going to do my mask today because I haven't done it in a couple of days. Since last week, really, when I did it with you guys last. So let me get all this crap off. And I learned something, you guys. So do not do what I did. I used too many acids on my face at one time. Okay, so this stuff and this stuff, you're not supposed to use them together. So like I'm going to do this mask tonight and I'm not going to put this on because this is an AHA too. So I'm drying out my skin by putting them on, both of them on. So I didn't know that. I thought I was doing a good job. So I need to put something gentler on my face to sleep in after I do this mask, because this mask is really potent. It really, really is. It makes my skin tingle and everything because it's so potent. So I learned that the hard way. I don't have the face wash. Is it really small? The face wash that I use is the Tarte Knockout, and it goes on sale all the time. I got like 5 of them because they were on sale for $12. And I literally use like a dime. No, probably smaller than that. Smaller than a dime, like a pearl-sized amount, and on my skin, and that's it. And then another place to get cleanser at that has a good, that's like a good deal is Clinique. Like I have this big ass giant one, and it's for my face, and we keep that in the shower for our faces. So that could help too. About my skincare. Skincare is part of my self-care and part of my recovery. People like to pick at me because they know that I'm sensitive and I have a big heart. And so I'll get people that pick at me, just say little stupid shit to try and get under my skin, especially on TikTok. So that's why I said Jan, because that's probably who would say something picking at me, and it's annoying sometimes whenever you're just trying to like do your thing and share it with other people. It can get kind of annoying. So, but I really am excited to do that whole diary thing. I have so much in that diary to read you guys, and I'm only doing like 1-minute clips. So it's going to take a while to go through it. But I think it'll really show you guys how much better I've gotten since I've gotten sober. Like when I was in my active addiction, I didn't think about nobody but myself, as you can see in today's episode. Today's episode, I was mad at my husband because he didn't want to babysit my ass. So stupid. I was so selfish, and I was upset with him and making fun of him because he would get so fucked up and he would do stupid shit too, and I would always be mad because I felt like he did stupider shit than I did, So, okay. Now that that's done, So we'll leave this on for about 5-10 minutes. And I'll just chit chat with you guys. Yeah, I got it on sale at Ulta. You know what I'm saying? Ulta usually has a lot of sales, you guys. Oh, wow, this is Moroccan oil. I didn't know that. My husband, since he grew his hair out.
It got knocked over yesterday and half of it leaked out.
So how did you knock over?
It was on the thing and the lid was like
Where did it leak out to?
on the sink.
Oh, at least it didn't go on the floor. That would piss me off. You know, show them how long your hair's gotten. Take it down for a second. I think you look so sexy with long hair.
I'm blocking spammers.
See how long it's gotten? Look.
It has gotten long.
Yeah, it's so cute. It looks really cute when you wear it in a little man bun. I love it. I love that little man bun, y'all. I don't know what it is. It just makes me like, he just looks cute with it. But when he cuts his hair short, it's really pretty too, because it's like a really red, really pretty, like bright, I don't say bright red, but bright in the middle between like bright and deeper, you know, and it's pretty. He has pretty hair. He's a redhead. Redheads are special, you know. He's been trying to take care of it, like putting oil on it like he's supposed to and deep conditioning it and stuff like that. He's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a sexy beast.
When I met my husband, I got him into skincare, same like me. The first time I met him, we were at my friend's house because that's where I stayed. I lived on the couch, and I had him over to stay the night one night, and so we did our face masks. I actually have a picture of it. I'll post it on my community tab so you guys can see. But we have completely white stuff all over our face because we were putting all our face masks on. Oh, gingers are so sexy. I never knew I had a thing for redheads until I started looking back at all the guys I dated. And like I've dated like 2 other redheads. So Neil's a good man, y'all. I'm very lucky, you know, and that's another reason why I can't stand when people say stuff like, oh, Nicole's jealous of what? Like, I have a man that loves me, who takes good care of me, who doesn't cheat on me. Why do I have to be jealous of, you know? Oh, your birthday's in this month, Erin? Yeah, I love truly like naturally redheads. Like, I mean, I even like it when the redheads have like auburny red hair. I think that's beautiful too. Everybody is special in their own way, you know. I remember when I was little, I used to hate being brown, and I hated having dark hair because I wanted to have blue hair and blue eyes like all of my friends, right? And so I felt ashamed of being tan. Well, I went to my mom and I was crying about it, you know, and my mom was like, honey, just wait. In a couple of years, all your friends will be paying to go to the tanning bed. And then you will see that you are very fortunate to have tan skin. But at that time, I did not see it as feeling fortunate. I felt horrible, you know. Oh my God, listen to this comment. Listen to this comment. I think what shocked me the most in your video is how you let the water run during your face wash. That's several liters of water wasted because of your laziness. Okay. Okay. And that was on my Jessica Kent video, y'all. That was on my Jessica Kent video. So those are the people that are in the RODC. Just fucking pansy ass motherfuckers who worry about shit. It's like, come on now, man. I'm paying for the damn water. I know it's not good to waste, but I wasn't trying to. It's not like I'm like, hey, let me leave my water on so I can waste water. No, it doesn't even pop through my mind, if you want to know the truth. I didn't even think of that. But now that somebody brought it up, I'll try to think of it. You know? The water, I've heard in some of y'all states in Ohio, I heard there's like something going on with the water. Like y'all had something broke in the water and it's like poisoned or something like that. Is that true? What I need to do after I need to get off here. Okay, sorry, y'all. I gotta get my face washed off. Oh, you're here, Mr. Audie? Well, you're going to hear me doing it again because we're doing our skincare, honey. We actually pay for our water, so I don't see it being that bad. So anyway, I just think that out of all the comments you could have left on my video, you leave a comment about water. Did you even watch the video? Because it was a good video. So I was just going through my YouTube to look at the comments, and that was the comment that came up first. Comment about water. Right. I mean, here's the thing, okay? Where I live in an apartment building, so everyone's water use, it's all divided down equally, and we all have to pay. So if I use 1 liter of water or 5,000 liters of water, they're gonna take all the units in this building and half it down the middle and just divide it amongst all the people. So that's how it goes. So I mean, either way, you know, I'm paying for whatever it is. It would be different if I wasn't like paying for it or something, you know. But I do know that there's some bad stuff going on with the water in Ohio because I've been seeing it all over TikTok. People have been talking about it. They said actually that there was a crash, okay? A train derailed over there and some chemicals went into the water, okay? So the chemicals that went into the water are poisoning the water. And so the people in Ohio, not Philadelphia, some other place in the north, they're like, can't drink the regular water because of that. Isn't that horrible? I mean, think about what all's in our water, you guys. Speaking of water, if you go out and get one of those water testing things and you test your water, there's like all kinds of horrible shit in there. And that's why a lot of us are staying sick, because our government doesn't give a fuck about us like they do in other places. Like I was telling you guys about this the other day. In other countries, okay, for instance, in other countries, Mountain Dew is illegal. Like they don't serve it to their fucking people because it's so bad for you. But not here in the good old US of A. They give all kinds of different Mountain Dews out to you, all the Mountain Dews, you know? So I just thought that was kind of crazy how, you know, in the UK and places like that, they want to protect their citizens from, you know, becoming obese and, you know, hurting their bodies, but not in the US. The US actually wants us to become obese and not be able to take care of ourselves. You know, they want that to happen. So I never really understood that until I got older. I live in Scotland. So many things you guys have are based. Yes, okay, Clary, you know what I would love to know? Like, if you could tell me or make a list and shoot it to me in our little chat. Are you in the Telegram chat? I just put squalene oil on, you guys, because my skin has been so fucking dry because I've been over aciding it. Okay. But that would be really cool. I would love to see like the comparison of like what is where, you know? And then I'm just gonna put this stuff on. Which this is a great, I'm gonna have to buy this again. This was a great moisturizer. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Moisturizer. I really, really love it. I know, psilocybin is amazing, and people could actually be benefiting from it, you know? When I tripped on shrooms, you guys, it was probably one of the most amazing experiences of my life. Oh, you're not in it? We have a whole chat for, it's huge. There's like almost 100 people in there now, like 60 or 70, I think. Maybe a little bit, maybe less, maybe 50, but there's a lot of people in there. I'll get the link for you. Hold on. Let me get my glasses on, get my old mop taken down, put my bracelets back on because I took them off to get in the shower. One of my girls sent me these bracelets in the mail. Isn't that nice, you guys? Jessica sent these to me in the mail. Jessica Murphy. Oh, shoot, that one came. We'll just do this one. No, I want to do this one. I slept in it and it came apart. Not any fault of hers, just I'm rough on my stuff. Really rough. Okay. That's why I decided that I wanted to get a necklace because I'm so rough on my jewelry. I was like, you know, I have so many rings, but I'm so rough on all of them, you know? So like, this was my latest opal that I got. Gorgina. Where's my other phone at? Because there it is. Okay, that's fine, baby. You're no harm, no foul, okay? Whenever I run my water, I will think of you. And I will say, he said, are you a he? Not to run my water like that. And I'll try to shut it off earlier. Okay?
Is it the waste?
Because it's a waste. Do you live in another country?
How long have you been?
I know that in other countries, it's like different than it is over here. And I should probably be more mindful, but I'll tell you the truth. It's not really like something that I've really ever kind of thought about. Kratom. Okay, so okay. Yes, in other countries, I feel like it's a lot more like pushed like that. Because here in the U.S., we don't. I mean, I guess some people do, but not a lot. You know, every time I use the sink, I think of my great grandma who lived through Depression telling me to turn the water off while I brush my teeth. I would never even think about that, honestly. I really don't. But I do understand, like, it could be wasteful. Let's talk, y'all. I'm doing good to recycle a damn can. Cut me some slack. You know, I'm doing, I struggle. I'm trying, damn it. I'm trying. Yeah, when me and my husband met Natalie, honestly, it was like love at first sight. He was sitting down on my bed, which was the couch, because I lived at my friend's house. And I looked across the room, and I was looking at him, and he was so dressed up. Not dressed up like a lot, but he was preppy. He had like a preppy vibe to him, you know? And I was like a hoochie mama. I had on probably like some little shorts or something. What did I have on the first time we met? Do you remember?
I mean, because it wasn't like freezing cold out, but it wasn't. So it was like jeans and something else.
When we first went out, I had on a pair of bootcut jeans with a little tube top like thing that was like had flowers on it and stuff. I looked so cute. Oh, really? Good job, Kimmy. I'm proud of you, girl. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I know, Nat. You're right about that. That's just, it's horrible, you guys. I would think about all the poor little ocean animals and stuff where they dump stuff into the water at. Like, that's what makes me upset. Like, I care about the animals, damn it. Me and my husband love animals. Say hi, Paco. This is, for those of you guys who have not met Paco yet, he is my co-host. Say hi to everybody, baby. Are you feeling better now? Say hi. 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 You can go back and lay down. When I tell you guys, this dog right here, when I tell y'all, he has been through my whole family. Let me tell you the story. So back in the day, my sister had gotten really bad off on methamphetamine. And she lost her apartment and she had to move in with my mom and dad. So she was living with my mom and dad, and her little boy, Nick, wanted a dog. Okay? So if you have to know my family to understand this, my dad is a control freak. He is an Italian stallion, and he don't take no shit. Okay? He don't take no shit. So you don't buy a dog in his home without asking permission. So my sister went to the pound and she found Paco. And she brought him home. And my dad was livid. Okay? So he kicked her out. He said, I'm kicking you and your kid out, and made my sister and my nephew leave. But he told them that they could leave the dog because they couldn't take the dog with them. They had nowhere to go. They had to go stay at a friend's house. So my mom and dad ended up keeping the dog. And my sister was so mad, right? So my sister found a new place to live, and they got their apartment. Of course, Paco went to live with them. And she was doing good, and she had sobered up a little bit, and she was doing better, right? And Paco was in loving hands. He did really good. He stayed there for years with them. Well, in 2015, me and my husband got sober, and my sister had gotten strung out again, and she was really bad off. She didn't have any lights, no water, nothing. So she called me and my husband, and she said, can you all please come and get Paco? Like, I can't even feed him, you know? So I went and rescued Paco, and I've had him since 2015. Hi, my little pumpkin. So, yeah. He's like 14 years old. He's an old little dog, but he's a good baby. Oh, yeah, Kimmy, it's going to be slow regularly. You know, when you lose weight from weight loss surgery, I feel like it's just so fast. It's unhealthy almost, you know. It's too much too fast. Now, let me tell you somebody who's been losing weight through weight loss surgery, and she's losing it quickly, but she looks really, really good. That is the one reason why, like, I won't have weight loss surgery, because I don't want to lose so much to where I have so much loose skin. Because I would lose way too much. It would just be too much. It would be too much too fast. What do you think, Neil?
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you don't properly keep it off, then it just comes back.
I want y'all to watch this girl's short.
On a roller coaster. Okay, this is really emotional for me because the last time I tried to go on a roller coaster, which was like maybe 10 years ago, I had to get off because the bar wouldn't go down. So I never ever went on another roller coaster again. And this is me going on, and like I'm fit, and I'm like, oh my God. It went down, like the bar went down. I was freaking out, and then I started crying. I started crying of happiness. Like, I'm crying right now. Oh my God, I had so much fun, and this was actually a dream of mine, and I did it, and oh my God, I'm so happy.
Oh, that made me cry. She did it. She got to ride a roller coaster. And you know what? That's the realest fucking shit I've ever seen, because I can fit on roller coasters. I'm not really that heavy, you guys. I'm just a little bit over 200 pounds. Like, she was like pushing 400 over there. But I know what it feels like to like feel not comfortable like that. You know what I mean? I'll never forget the first time that me and my husband went out to eat. And we were with his mom and my son, and we were sitting at a booth, and my stomach was brushed. I couldn't, like the table was hitting my stomach. And I was like, so upset. I was like, I started crying, sitting there. And my husband's like, oh God, what's going on, And it was like, damn, dude, like, I cannot believe that I have gotten so big that my stomach is hitting the booth, And so I know how it feels, How much have you gained? I'm sure you haven't gained that much, have you? What size are you in now, Kimmy? Girl, I wish I was in a size 8. Shit, I'd be so fucking dancing with joy. Okay, Liz, if you're still in here, I just messaged my boss. Okay, I know what it feels like when you gain 40 pounds. You're tripping. I understand. You can do it, girl. 20 pounds off, it'll be going so fast. We have providers in Mississippi, Liz, so I'll text you back. I do the same thing. I only wear leggings. Hey, Janelle, what's up, girl?
Jeans.
I do, but I don't wear them. Sorry, y'all. I'm about to get off here. Yeah, y'all, my phone is about to die and I need to get off. Janelle, I'm not trying to leave when you first get here, girl, but welcome. I go live all the time. We talk about addiction and recovery. Oh, yeah, I got to get the chat for y'all. Hold on. Telegram. Here we go. Is the link Telegram chat. So that is our recovery chat link, you guys. Y'all are all allowed to come in there, okay? 42 days. Blonde, not dumb. We celebrate that shit over here, girl. We don't give a fuck if you're on MAT. You're sober and you're in recovery, and you don't have to say still on methadone. You just say, I got 42 days. Yeah, don't be harder on yourself, Kimmy. It happens to the best of us. Hey, Janelle. Well, I'm glad you're here, honey. A lot of you guys found me through my Jessica Kent videos, okay? A lot of you guys found me through my Jessica Kent videos. And I will tell you guys this, okay? I don't make content like that normally, okay? My channel, as you can see, is all about in recovery from my point of view. I've been sober almost 8 years. I'll have 8 years July 13th of 2015. Sober after my son got taken away from me by Child Protective Services, and I fought like hell to get him back. I got him back a year later, and I've been doing it ever since. And I work really hard on my recovery, and I'm very honest and transparent, okay? And it's important to me. Honesty is so important to me. So I felt very strongly about that Jessica Kent situation, and that is why I made content about it, because it pissed me off. Hey girl, I was addicted to sugar too, honey. So welcome to the team. We have a lot of people here that are not just drug addicts they're not drug addicts. They just have issues with food. So we talk about food addiction. We talk about eating disorders. We talk about all that shit. So a lot of us are struggling with our weight right now and trying to lose weight. And so we understand. So yeah, you're welcome here. We have a good community here. Of course you can feel like this. Listen to me, guys. You can do anything you put your mind to. Listen to me when I say this, all right? I used to think that people were crazy because they would say that you have to. Nathaniel, do you want to die a slow death? If you scream like that, the people who wear headphones are going to come after you. So you have to change the way you talk, okay? In your mind and to yourself and to everybody, right? So this is what you say. You say, Nicole, you seem so joyful. I am going to be joyful like that eventually. I'm going to work really hard and I'm going to be joyful. I'm going to turn my life around and I'm going to make the best out of a bad situation, right? That's what you got to do. You got to really start talking to yourself and claiming it, okay? Owning that shit. Owning it, right? Speak it into existence. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Detroit Vision? Speak that shit into existence, okay? I'm not playing with you. I'm so serious. I cannot stress this enough to you guys. Hey, Neil, will you give me some ice water? Here you go, Ben. I cannot stress you guys enough how important it is to change. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. How important it is to change your inner dialogue with yourself. It changed my life, dude. It changed my life. Okay. I have bad days, of course, you know, like days where I make videos about Jessica Kent. That's a bad day for me because I don't like talking about other people's bullshit. I don't like doing that. That's not something that I find like, that's not something that I find joy in, right? But I feel like to my subscribers and to the people that follow me, I want to protect you guys. I don't want you guys to follow somebody that is doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing and being one way and saying they're this way and when they're really this way. That shit's for the birds. I don't like that shit. And so that's like a, okay, that's like a, you know, once in a lifetime situation for me. You won't catch me making videos like that very often, you know? And so I try to be smart. I appreciate the compliment. I try to think about things when I put them out here on the internet for you guys. And I just want to be able to encourage y'all in y'all's sobriety. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't think I would be able to get sober and stay sober either, okay? I was addicted to drugs since the time I was 17, a little bit before that, till I was 31 or 32 years old. And I was literally shooting drugs up in any vein I could find on my body, okay? My arms, my legs, my breasts, my neck, like places where you never even thought a needle could go. And so I just want you guys to know that if I can get sober and I can change my life, so can you. And one of the things that has really helped me to do that is to learn about addiction. And so whether it is addiction to food, sugar, sex, porn, gambling, drugs, alcohol, like we have to learn how our brain operates. That's how we can fight our disease, you know, excuse me. That's how we can fight our disease is by learning how our brains operate, you know. Hey, that's because I keep y'all entertained. I'm just teasing. You're welcome, Janelle. You're welcome. And I'm really sorry that had to be like that. You know, like I don't find joy in that, like at all. Okay, at all. I always had a sneaking suspicion, but I still don't. It's not something like I can't wait to do this, you know, like I'm not like that. is so important. Yeah. So, and now, like, even though I've learned about my brain and addiction, like now I'm trying to really focus about how my brain works with food and food addiction, and the way, like, when I take in certain foods, it does one thing, and when I take in foods that are healthy for me, it does another thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, she makes a lot of money from YouTube, baby. A lot. Do you know what somebody told me? And I hate to say this to you guys, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway. So did you guys know that, like, basically she has people that basically run her social media to get her to where she's at today. It's not just her doing it. So I always thought that she, like, had built it from the ground up all by herself, but no, that's not how it was. I'll find out more information about that and I'll update y'all about it. But anyway, to me, like, the recovery community is sacred, right? I would not even give a fuck about anything that she has going on if she hadn't been in our recovery community. If she was just some prison YouTuber, I probably would have never even thought twice about it. But to me, so many of us are, like, vulnerable. Kawhi, are you kidding me? Honey, if you love to black men kissing, then watch big black men kissing. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to be kidding me, motherfucker. Love is love. It don't matter if it's a black person, a white person, or a gray person. It doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah, so did I. But she has, like, some kind of, I'll find, I know. Just there's a marketing company behind her that's doing it for her. But I mean, honestly, that's smart because they probably post all of her content for her, like on her other platforms like Facebook, Instagram. Like, she probably just gives them all the content and they probably make sure that it's posted, you know, all the time for her. Like, if you go over to her Facebook account, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, you'll see, because she posts over there all the time, even though all this other stuff over here has been going on. But anyway, yeah, I don't know where all the trolls are coming from, but oh well. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Basically, what we talked about today was self-will run riot. Okay, so when we're in our active addiction, that's when we're running on our own will. Okay, and another example of me running on self-will is when I'm doing my gossip videos, right? And so that Jessica Kent video is not something that I'm proud of. Okay, it's not something that I want you guys. I'm happy you guys found me, but I don't want you guys to stay here because you think that that's what my content will be about, because it won't. We talk about recovery, real recovery. Okay, that's what I said, Natalie. I said it doesn't matter who you love and what you love watching. If you love anybody, it doesn't matter. Black men are beautiful. White men are beautiful. Brown men are beautiful. Yellow men are beautiful. All men are beautiful. All women are beautiful. I don't know if you guys know this about myself, but before I married my husband, I loved me some chocolate gods. I loved me some black men. I dated me a couple of sexy ass motherfucking black men in my day. You know, I dated one guy when I was in high school. He was a quarterback of the football team, and his nickname was Monster, if you get my drift. And he ran faster than anybody you could ever imagine. He was a quarterback. He would always, we would be up in the stands cheering, ah, go Monster, go Monster, because he could just run so fast. And then after I dated him, I dated a guy named Robert that was a black guy. And but that was the most serious relationship that I ever had with a black guy. Most of the time, I dated little white guys, little white bad boys. And then I met my husband. My husband is like totally different than anybody I had ever dated. My husband was like he was addicted to drugs, but he was like me. He had a good family upbringing. He had like morals and values. Even though we were addicted to drugs, we still really cared about what we were doing. And we both had a lot of fucking me and my husband struggled a lot with shame and guilt because we were addicted to drugs. We felt so much guilt and shame because we knew that what we were doing was wrong. You know, we knew that we were hurting ourselves and our families. And so my husband, the reason why my husband is the person that I married is because when I met him, he treated me like nobody has ever treated me like in my life. Okay. He showed me that I was worth it and that I was important and that I was worth him like investing his time in. He treated me like a lady. He opened the car door for me. He paid for my food. He talked very nicely to me. And I had never had that in a relationship. I had always dated guys who treated me shitty. You know, I was in abusive relationships, all kinds of stuff. So anyways, I love you guys. All my members and all my patrons, listen up, okay? If you're a member or you're a patron, tomorrow we are not going to do the member patron live because Melissa is going to come and tell her story tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? We are going to do our members live on Saturday night, okay? And then on Sunday night, here is my Patreon if you want to join, because what we're doing is Saturday we'll have our patron member only live, and then Sunday we're going to be cooking together and doing a patron member live cooking, okay? So I love you guys, okay? Be good, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Me and Melissa, she's going to come share her story. I think Melissa was addicted to Xanax, so this should be a good one. All right. Bye, y'all.